Turning now to the ongoing coronavirus crisis and what Ohio's governor calls a red tide going all the way across the state.
As James Pilcher tells us from the Breaking News Center, Governor Mike DeWine warned that it will impact in-person classes if these numbers keep going up. James.
Thanks, Paula. Actually, that was one of the first things Governor DeWine said and asked Ohioans was to consider was the impact of their actions on what could happen to in-person classroom teaching. He also noted that we now in Ohio have the most people in hospital from COVID since the start of the pandemic. Here are some key takeaways from that briefing. 216 people went to the hospital just today in the last 24 hours for COVID. That's actually the highest number since the pandemic began, and 36 of those went to intensive care. And like I stated before, there are now more people in the hospital for COVID in Ohio since this all started. 69 of Ohio's 88 counties now have a rate of more than 100 cases per 100,000 population. That's the mark considered high spread of the virus by the CDC. Warren County just joined that list today with 167 cases per 100,000. Butler County has the 9th highest rate in the state at 240 cases per 100,000. And Hamilton, Butler, and Warren counties all remained in the red category, and Claremont is orange.
We can control this by what we do every single day. We owe it to our children. We owe it to their future. We owe it to our state's future to fight back against this virus, to not accept this as something that just has to be. It doesn't have to be this way. We can control this. We've done it twice before.
DeWine also said the high numbers are prohibiting him from changing the hours for bars and restaurants in the state of Ohio from 10 p.m. until later. He had discussed doing that possibly, but he says that's not possible now. I just checked on the Northern Kentucky numbers that were released at 4 o'clock. There were 61 new cases today in Northern Kentucky counties of Boone, Kenton, Campbell, and Grant counties. Governor Andy Beshear in Kentucky just finished up his conference, and I'll have more on that at 6. Live in the Breaking News Center, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
Thank you, James. And